Can someone kick it? Okay.
She freaking
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife Montana, and this is Hogarth and this is Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 5 of Chainsaw Man, Gun Devil.
What do you make of that?
Well, if there's been able to be like a human chainsaw hybrid, I'm guessing a human gun hybrid is not out of the question.
Interesting. So you're jumping to human gun hybrid immediately. Any reason for that?
I feel like in a show called Chainsaw Man.
With the Gun Devil, are you interested to see like what that looks like? Like,
Yeah,
what
100%.
do you make of that?
The first thing that popped into my head, and I am embarrassed that this was the first thought, what's the bullet situation? Because like a chainsaw is unlimited power, but would a gun devil need bullets, or would it just make its own?
That's a really good question.
Is it?
And with that being said, if you're excited for more episodes of Chainsaw Man, make sure to like and subscribe down below for episodes coming out every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, in addition to supporting us as creators, join the Patreon link in the description below where they're all posted in their extended full-length forms. All right, are we excited for episode 5 of Chainsaw Man?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes! Oh, wow, that feels nice.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just like a bra pad?
It's a pad of the bra.
Okay.
Secure larger when this wondrous item's applied.
Okay.
Claim thy second feel!
The way she speaks
Why?
is so funny.
Yeah.
It's like old-timey.
Now, the final fondling!
Yeah, very Middle Ages.
Yeah.
And that's it! Squeezing complete! Was it not the most splendid experience? Stunned by just how fortunate you are? Now it's fair to call us even. Now we back in my custody.
There's so much I could say, but...
Yet there is no escape from Makima. I'm sure the pleasure is all yours. To bed we go, Meowie, my dearest.
The way the cat just equipped. Did you see that?
Yes. That's what they do.
That's it.
Did you hear what he said?
That's it.
That's it?
Interesting.
What do you make of that scene?
There are two different kind of takeaways from the like, that's it. Which I mean, one is just like, okay, this is something I've been like, this is something I've been thinking about for a while, and now it happened and it's over, and it's just like, wow, that was really something. Or it could be kind of an underwhelming, like, seriously? Like that's what everyone's been hyping up. I don't know that like he knows that other, you know what I mean?
So he found like porn magazines at one of the places they went to,
Yeah.
and that was what got him to be like, nah, this is my goal.
Yeah.
So like he got it, and then he's like, that's it?
So he doesn't have like a lot of like societal pressure, because that would have been my interpretation, was like if everyone's like, oh my god, boobs are the best, and then you have like, it's kind of like the Grand Canyon phenomenon where everyone tells you how amazing the Grand Canyon
I think
is.
that's a good point. The
And then
Grand
you
Canyon,
get
yeah.
there and it's like this.
I mean, it's grand.
Is there anything else? Like, it's grand. It's less grand than the photos you see because there are angles and it's the clearest day and it's from a drone
I
or whatever.
mean, to be clear, in my opinion, the Grand Canyon did live up to the hype when I went.
It
But,
totally
like, it went
did.
past the photos.
Yes,
but
because for me,
I
like,
get the concept you're going for.
being there in person.
That's a good point, the way you're putting it. Like, he's just like, it's interesting looking at his perspective as somebody who was just treated like trash and didn't learn anything. It reminds me of, we've been watching the Fallout series, and like the way that one of the characters describes anything sexual, it's so clear he has never had any instructions or education or anything about anything.
100%. Well, and it's been like very peer taught, which is terrible.
Yeah. We'll see how it's going to be moving forward, but any final thoughts?
Maybe if he's underwhelmed, he'll like chill moving forward.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
One can hope.
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna.
This is the property damage report. This verifies the disposal of the devil's bodies, while this form is from the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism. Stamp it here and over in this corner as well.
A lot of paperwork.
I hate making you do this mountain of paperwork. It's almost like you're being punished for killing the Bat Devil. Denji, is there something on your mind?
So, I finally got a hold of this long-time dream I've been chasing, right? But once it was sitting in the palm of
Interesting
my
phrasing.
hand, it was way less life-changing than I thought it'd be.
Ah.
And now I'm all, if I go after something else and eventually manage to nab that too, am I just gonna realize I was happier chasing the thing than actually having it? That's like...
So he is
yeah.
thinking.
Bullshit.
Can you be more specific about the goal that you achieved?
Well, I touched some boobs for the very first time, but it turns out second base is no big whoop.
Are you serious?
Listen, Denji. I believe that when it comes to sexual matters, the better you understand your partner, the better you'll feel. But understanding another's heart is easier said than done, so start small. Perhaps with hands. Take your time and carefully study them. How long are their fingers? And their palms? Are they cold? Or are they warm? What's the shape of their ears? Has anyone bitten your finger before?
Jesus Christ.
Pay attention. Remember this so that even if you lost your vision, you'd still recognize me, just from how hard I bite. Memorize it.
I think I got it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Denji, dear. There's a favor I'd like to ask. If that's all right. I want you to bring down the Gun Devil for me.
The Gun Devil?
13 years ago, it first appeared in America. Its current location is unknown. This particular devil is very strong, and I've yet to meet a hunter who didn't want to slay it. But while most are all talk, I think you could actually pull off the kill. So if you prove me right and execute the Gun Devil, you may tell me any wish you have, and I'll ensure that it comes true.
You're saying if I'm able to find and murderize this thing, then you'll see to it that my
Murderize.
wish comes true. No matter what the wish is, you'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I'm not sure I understand. If I figure out a way to kill the Gun Devil, you, Miss Makima, are gonna personally grant any wish that pops into my head?
Mm-hmm.
Like even
Yes,
said...
Denji. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit! And that ain't breaking the rules?
It's only permissible because this target is such a threat, mind you. To counter devils, humans need weapons, and for a time they tried to cash in on guns. Crime and conflict increased worldwide as a result of that. The news focused on firearms non-stop. Fear of gun violence reached an all-time high in every country.
And the higher the fear.
Then, there was a devastating terrorist attack involving guns in America. That same day, the Gun Devil appeared.
Oh, wow.
This is where I live, said the city mouse. He seemed rather proud of his home. That's quite a big house for one mouse, exclaimed the country mouse. He didn't know the city mouse's
Dad!
family.
Come outside and play catch with me.
Tayo isn't feeling well. Find something you can play by yourself.
That excuse again? When has Tayo ever not felt bad?
Hey, that's not very brotherly. Be good and play by yourself for now.
No. I'm well enough to play outside.
Okay.
Don't follow me. Beat it! You're getting on my nerves, Tayo!
Mean for no reason.
I was fine playing by myself.
Take that!
Cut it out before I make you!
Are you gonna make someone cut something out?
Classic older brother work.
Yeah. Says you.
Yeah.
If you catch a cold, I'll be the one in trouble. Playing catch should keep your hands warmer. Go grab our gloves from the house.
Sweet.
In a little under 5 minutes, 1.2
Whoa.
million people were annihilated.
Holy
The gun
shit,
devil
okay.
then fell off the face of the earth and hasn't been seen since.
1.2 million?
Yep.
Jesus.
In one instance.
Fear of devils as a whole skyrocketed, and as you know, fear only
That makes it
bolsters them.
worse.
Thus, devils across the board gained record strength. In an attempt to weaken the gun devil even the slightest, gun control laws got a lot more severe, and news coverage on violent crime and disasters saw a surge in censorship.
Some of that went over my head, but it seems this thing's too strong to comprehend.
Does destroying it sound plausible to you?
Well, couldn't say for sure, but I bet if I pull out all the stops and try super hard, it'll be a piece of cake.
In that case, we'll begin by pinpointing
That seems
its location.
overconfident.
And just how are we supposed to do that?
These are pieces of the gun devil we've collected. Apparently it's so fast, bits of its body burn off when it moves. If
Bits
a
of its
devil
body are
consumes some of
bullets.
this, their power is enhanced
Oh.
regardless of their nature. And
Did
if
you
the
hear that?
pieces are
Yeah.
close enough,
So he can just eat that?
Who
And
can?
So Denji could just eat that?
I guess technically, I never thought about that.
and if the pieces are close enough, they attach, like so. In case it hasn't sunk in yet, this devil's incredibly strong, as is the force that draws its chunks of flesh together. Once big enough, they'll be attracted to the original body. So, if we manage to make the fragment in our possession bigger, it'll lead us straight to the gun devil.
Gotcha.
I found one.
It'll just direct them right to it? Okay.
Yep.
I figured it
Ew,
must have snagged
ew.
on a damn gun chunk. Explains how a small fry like this got to be such a heavyweight. But did it find that, or was it fed that?
It doesn't matter. Our job remains the same. We keep killing devils. They'll guide us to that thing. Sooner or later.
The kid who lost his brother is him grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's very personal.
Yeah. And this is a new person.
We received
Yeah.
an extermination request. There was a devil sighting inside of a hotel. No confirmation on the status of hotel guests. But several civilian hunters who initially went in have been found dead. There was movement from a gun devil piece, so it's likely the target ingested another. 6 agents are to be dispatched, all from Special Division 4.
Quite the squad.
Somewhere
Yeah.
within those walls. And since it probably ate a piece of the gun devil, this sucker won't be your garden variety.
What if it's like the actual gun devil in there?
The more flesh there is, the more pull there is.
Yeah, the bullet would have just gone flying in.
Yeah.
Monkey sucks.
Yield up the chunk. It amuses me.
I told both of you to work on your manners.
Fair point.
That won't get me anywhere, so
halfway
shove your
humans
manners
don't
up your
command
a-hole,
me.
a-hole!
Are they gonna get zapped?
My liege.
Better.
No, they're just being nice because they want gum.
Oh, okay.
May I have a word, sir?
They're both very simple.
Really trust our backs to the two newcomers? Considering we'll soon fight one devil, if not more. One's a fiend and the other's some hoodlum. I'm having serious doubts.
We aren't trusting them to watch our backs. They'll generally take point when we're on extermination missions. If either tries to run or double-cross us, then they die on the spot.
Boo, you're treating us like we're livestock.
Because you don't get human rights.
You think he's still pissed about this morning? That's gotta be it, right?
In hindsight, it's clear our prank went too far.
Pranks aren't anywhere near that file! Go to hell!
What did they do? At any rate, you can't be strict with them all the time, Aki.
She's right. That bat almost killed me, but I went straight back to the grind. I want a reward.
If it's a prize you're after, I'll take one for the team.
Jesus
The lucky
Christ, are we
hunter
doing
who
this
takes
again?
This devil to its grave wins an amazingly sweet smoocheroo from moi.
What? Unthinkable! That's just wrong! An unmarried woman shouldn't be so lewd!
Jesus Christ.
Hey, rewards boost morale. Who cares if they're lewd, right?
Yeah, I'll have to pass too. But don't worry, I got plenty of morale.
Huh?
Already got my first kiss in mind, and it ain't with you. She asked me to find these meat chunks or whatever, so that's the plan for now. Once the gun devil's dead and buried, I'll get lots of smoocheroos. And besides, I learned a lesson I took to heart. When it comes to naughty stuff, it feels way better when it's with someone you know, right? I don't even know your name, so I couldn't be less interested in your lips.
Then, if the winner happens to be you, Denji, your reward will have a little tongue in it.
Ew.
It's so ridiculous.
Hey, slow down! Don't go up on your own! It's dangerous!
Damn, do I get the best kick out of teasing boys.
Not just saying
Do we have some kind of plan here? I yearn for blood.
Stop right where you are! Himeno was nice enough to train me for half a year, and I'm in her debt. So if a ruffian from who knows where is going to steal her lips, then I'll take that kiss on the cheek.
Go away! Think I want some dude pressing up against me? I'm not, just get off!
I wish to take
got
part
a
in
golden
this.
chase that's 10 times bigger than yours!
So, Himeno, what are your thoughts on your two rookie hunters?
Well, what Arai lacks in ability, he makes up for in motivation. Meanwhile, Kobeni's got the moves, but she's extremely timid. Will those four survive to see another day? Or should we call the coroner?
Doesn't matter if I think a beginner is strong or weak. Most end up dead or go private after a year.
Boy, you sure
Go
dodged that
private?
question.
Yeah, like leaving their organization.
Let's not die,
Right.
Miyaki.
Himeno, allow me to introduce your new partner. He's rude, but I trained him to be of some use. Try and play nice.
Name's Aki.
So that's Aki.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're actually useful.
Yeah. Sure.
Though I'm your first, you're my sixth partner. Everyone else is gone. All dead because they were utterly useless. You best not die on me, Aki.
Starting to think the devils that were here must have had an early checkout.
Of life or in general?
Of life.
Stay sharp. It's coming.
Her eye is very cool.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Just a little fella.
With one hand and one foot.
Easy, I've got it.
Can someone kick it? Okay.
She freaking did.
Yeah. Okay.
She just grabbed it.
Cowardly rogue! It froze in midair when it saw me!
No. That was all.
Was that what happened? Okay. Yeah, no.
But I'm locked in a contract with the ghost devil. Gave up my eye for the hand of a ghost. Spooky powers at my command. Packs a mean punch and it's invisible, so it's pretty nifty.
Okay.
Rocky, any gun flash detected there?
No strong reaction. This isn't our devil.
I see. Then let's keep heading up.
Is it wise to blather on about your powers in my presence, O confident one? Are you nicknames not meant to hold my reins?
We'll work better as a team if we know what everyone can do. Plus, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, so I'm not stressing.
Do you speak true? What trick would you pull if I aim to kill her?
Put away your pointy toy. I'd prefer you not make me choke you to death because you can't behave.
It's like the force choke.
Yeah.
Easier if we get along, so I hope we do.
All right.
Don't you dare. I'm trying to score a kiss.
Have either of you realized our target is still at large? Less talking and more...
Is there a problem?
I'm not really sure. Were we on our way to the 9th floor from the 8th, or am I just losing it?
We were.
But this is the 8th floor.
They're in a loop, or there are multiple 8 floors.
Something's going on here. I'll double check.
I know. Real
Steak? I could go for some of that.
What?
Hi, hold up. Just now, we watched you go down the stairs.
And that's where we're left for this episode of Chainsaw Man.
All right.
The blob can talk?
That's a contract, huh?
Feed me the human known as Denji, dead or alive. Just let me eat him. Do so, and I shall allow the rest of you devil hunters to leave here unscathed.
What are your first thoughts? Whoa, look at
That,
horse.
I love that. Love that.
That brings up the episode.
Made it a lot better.
Interesting that they're caught in this like infinite, or they're caught in this whatever it is. Like, what do you make of it?
No, it looks like that optical illusion where like you can't tell if the stairs are going up and down depending on where you look at it. That one. Yeah, okay. That's funny. I'm curious how they're gonna relate that to like the demon aspect of the devil aspect of the universe. And I'm really looking forward to learning more about the like collaborations, like the ghost hand situation. That's very cool. And I'm sure she's not the only one who has a deal with another devil. So
yeah, I mean, we already know that Aki has a deal with the Fox Devil.
Exactly.
So it's really interesting to learn what devil each person has a contract with, because like they all operate so differently. Yeah, but we'll see what they do in this situation. But that is where we are left for episode 5 of Chainsaw Man. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode and are excited for more episodes coming every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. All right, we have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to support us as creators and ask us questions after every episode, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1. Ashton asks, what are your thoughts on the Gun Devil seemingly being the strongest devil to the point of being too strong to comprehend? What similarities do you see between them and Sukuna's fingers, as we've seen curses consume/be attracted to them for power? Despite the naive nature of Denji's motivation, do you think it will be enough to help him defeat Gun Devil after seeing its power? I mean, it killed 1.2 million people in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's just so far beyond the like level of power we've seen so far. I mean, it makes sense that after an attack like that, I mean, guns are already so scary. So it would make sense that fear would go through the roof. In terms of the like splitting off of sections for other demons or devils to consume like Sukuna, I'm curious if the Gun Devil is losing power with the little pieces he's leaving behind, and if that's going to become an issue when they're using the remaining pieces to find him, because I feel like once they get close, is he not just going to take his special pieces back?
They said when it's so fast that you can't see it and it leaves those behind as it runs.
Yeah.
Like it feels
it's
like...
It's not intentional.
We'll have to see what the Gun Devil looks like eventually, but definitely a terrifying entity that can kill that many that quickly and then disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to our second question. All right, Big Chungus asks, what do you think of Denji's relationship with sex and intimacy, and do you think his conflation of sexual gratification with emotional gratification is relevant to his character?
I think it's totally relevant to his character. I mean, especially because like his initial introduction to sex and intimacy was porn, which like that's not how that goes. So having that be like the established baseline is going to make it really difficult for him moving forward. I'm wondering how the whole like personal connection thing is going to, because I feel like he's going to apply that, the like logic of that instance to kind of everything else, where like this, you know, thing that I've been striving towards that seems like it would be super gratifying. When I achieve it, it might not be, but there might be like, if I just care more, then it will be great. You know, like, so maybe he's just gonna try to like gain a personal investment in everything and like utilize his power. That I don't know. I'm having a little bit of a hard time with his character.
Yeah, I think he is too. So I don't think he really knows what he's about yet. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens as he progresses and figures out what goals of his are hollow, if not all of them. But yeah, let's go to our final question. Final question. Shaquan Verse asks, living together, how do you think these living dynamics will evolve between the three main characters? Because right now Aki's kind of like their dad in a way.
Yeah. Which like, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing more from Aki's character, because the idea of, okay, there's a term in developmental psychology, or like just kid mental health, called a glass child, and basically it refers to a kid who has a sibling who is medically complex or just requires significantly more involvement from the parents than the other child, and it can lead to that child essentially just feeling like they don't exist, like they're glass, like people just see right through them in their family, and that can lead to very normal resentment. And it's not always necessarily like the parents' intention, you know, sometimes it just happens. But to be in that situation and then not want to play with your sibling, and then when you finally do and it's good, they all fucking die. Like, are you kidding
that scene
me?
Is devastating.
That's so fucked up. Like, I can't even begin to, that's not true. I will begin to speculate on how damaging that would be for an individual.
Yeah, I think he, so that in relation to him, Denji and power, like what do you make of that dynamic? How is that going to impact their house dynamic?
I think he's going to take on significantly more responsibility than he needs to or should, and in a way where he's going to resent his two younger siblings.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because when he was nice, that was the second it got bad. Wow.
And also kind of distancing himself, because he knows that the second he starts to really connect with them and build a relationship and like have a good experience, they're gonna just disappear.
That's a really good point. I hadn't considered that. And we'll see if you're right moving forward. But that is where we're left for episode 5 of Chainsaw Man. Are we excited for episode 6?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.